Basic Appraisal Principles, page 201. 14. A limited partnership has one or more general partners and one or more limited partners. The general partners have unlimited partnership liability and the right to manage the partnership. A limited partner's personal liability is limited to the amount of the limited partner's capital contribution. The limited partner has no voice in management. 15. A joint venture is a partnership created for a single business transaction. 16. Corporations are composed of individuals who are empowered to conduct business as one artificial person, the corporation. 17. Limited liability company. Members are not personally responsible for the company's liabilities. They risk only their initial investment. 18. A trust is a fiduciary relationship in which an entity holds title of assets or money for the benefit of another. 19. A trustee is an individual or corporation who holds legal title to property and manages the assets. 20. A beneficiary is an entity for which the trustee manages the assets, receiver of the benefits. 21. A trustor is the original party who created the trusts. 22. A real estate investment trust is established when a group of at least 100 investors form a trust and purchase certificates of ownership in the trust. The trust then invests in real estate and real estate mortgages and distributes any profits to the investors. 23. A land trust is a revocable trust that holds title of real estate primarily created for privacy and anonymity to avoid encumbrances and for ease of transferability by simply changing the name of the beneficiary. The trustor changes ownership. 24. A testamentary trust is established through a person's will to administer the estate after the death of the trustor. 25. Certain types of real estate developments are structured to combine sole ownership with co-ownership into what is sometimes referred to as common interest communities. 26. In a condominium, people receive ownership of the individual unit in severalty plus an undivided interest in the common elements. Ownership and use of the common elements are shared with the other unit owners as tenants in common. 27. In townhouse ownership, each owner owns a dwelling unit in severalty, owns the lot in which the unit is located in severalty, and has tenancy in common in the common elements. 28. Time sharing is a special type of condominium ownership in that the buyer purchases the right to possess a unit for a specified period. 29. A common interest community in which the purchaser buys shares of stock in the corporation is referred to as a cooperative. 30. In a cooperative, stockholders sign a proprietary lease for their individual particular unit that typically does not state a fixed rental amount for the term of the lease, but rather each year the amount needed to cover the property's expenses, the mortgage, insurance, operating expenses, etc., is estimated. Each stockholder is then assessed a share of that amount based on percentage of ownership. 31. A living trust gives authority to another to manage the trustor's assets. When the trustor is incapable, the trustor is likely the beneficiary.